Check out this really awesome riff from Dick Dale. It's called Misirlou. What we're doing is called tremolo picking, meaning we're just picking really fast. There's some interesting rhythmic groupings in here. If we're going at like this speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, we want to kind of insert 4 hits with the pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with our right hand. We're going to put our right hand kind of closer to the bridge so that we get kind of a more thinner sound as opposed to like over here where it's a little bit more thick. So if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The next thing that I would focus on is the scale that's being played. So it's based off of a major scale. So if we know the E major scale, it's the open E string, 2nd fret of the E string, 4th fret of the E string, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 11th fret, and 12th fret. And if you want to know the notes, those are E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, back to E. So we have to make 2 alterations to that scale. So that second note that I showed you, the F sharp, on the 2nd fret, we're going to actually play the 1st fret instead. So instead of F sharp, it's now F. We're also going to do the same thing with the 6th degree, which is the 9th fret of the low E string, or the C sharp. So instead of the 9th fret, we're going to play the 8th fret, making that C sharp a C. The tricky part is the accents, meaning the louder pulses of that sequence, isn't on the numbers or the downbeat. There's a grouping of 6, which instead of counting to 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, I like to say the word taka-dimi-dimi. Once we get that, we just have to get used to playing the taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka on the low E string twice before anything happens. So, taka-taka-taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka. If we count taka-dimi-dimi as 6, we do that twice. So 6 times 2 is 12. Now we have 12 beats, and then we say taka-taka, that's adding another 4 to that 12, that equals to 16. So if we count to 4, and there's 4 beats in each count, that equals 16th notes. We don't have to think of them as 16th notes, but it can be helpful. I like to just think of them as 2 groupings of 6, 1 grouping of 4. So if we do that twice, it sounds like this. Taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka. The reason why we're grouping them that way is because the first one of each of those groupings is a little bit louder than the rest, and it gives it a different feel overall. We're going to go taka-dimi-dimi, taka. So we just do taka-dimi-dimi for the open E string. We do taka, as a grouping of 2 on the 1st fret or the F, and we're going to say taka-taka for a grouping of 4. Taka-taka, we're going to hit a grouping of 4 on the 5th fret, or that A. Taka-taka, then we're going to hit a grouping of 6 on the 7th fret, taka-dimi-dimi. Then we're going to hit a grouping of 2 on the 8th fret, taka. Then we're going to hit a grouping of 4 on the 11th fret, or the D sharp, taka-taka. Also another grouping of 4 on the 8th fret, taka-taka. Then we're going to do one grouping of 16 on the 7th fret, or the B. So taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka, taka-dimi-dimi. And then there's that glide down. It's really hard to do slow, so bear with me. It's not going to sound perfect, but we're kind of gliding down from the 7th fret down to the open E string. We have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Except I like to say taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka, 1. Really fast it goes taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka, 1. Work with the slow parts enough and you'll be able to get it. Taka-dimi-dimi, taka-dimi-dimi, taka-taka, 1. A little confusing, but I believe if you go slow enough, you can get it.